Much appreciation for joining me for Maisha Prime News, with my aim being to inform and educate you on stories making rounds in Kenya and the neighbors. And today on our top stories, Azimio la Umoja campaign team led by its presidential flag bearer Raila Odinga took their campaign to Kakamega County. Also, Gatundu South Member of Parliament Moses Kuria has responded to claims by President Uhuru Kenyatta that his Deputy President William Ruto tried to overthrow his government. Well, these are some of the stories prepared for you. Welcome to the authoritative and now the most watched bulletin that airs Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. and 9 a.m. and on weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. My name is Millicent Mako. Alright, welcome on board. Gatundu South Member of Parliament Moses Kuria has responded to claims by President Uhuru Kenyatta that his Deputy President William Ruto tried to overthrow his government. Kuria argued that an alleged attempt by Ruto to unseat Uhuru was not reason enough for the president to completely cut ties with the DP. Brian Gard reports.
President Uhuru Kenyatta now claims that his Deputy President William Ruto tried to overthrow his government. Uhuru said he parted ways with Ruto after learning he was scheming to impeach him. President Kenyatta, while in a meeting at the State House Nairobi, opened up about what caused the bad blood between him and Ruto. Gatundu South Member of Parliament Moses Kuria has responded to these claims by President Uhuru Kenyatta. In a public statement issued on Sunday, March 27th, Kuria argued that an alleged attempt by Ruto to unseat Uhuru was no reason enough for the president to completely cut ties with the DP. He opined that the head of state had faced what he claimed was a public intent to undermine his government, but managed to look past it. The vocal legislator referred to the mock swearing in of the former Prime Minister as the People's President on January 30th, 2018 at Uhuru Park, and opined that if Uhuru could now support Odinga's presidential bid, then he should do the same for Ruto. The outgoing president accused Ruto of masterminding his ousters through impeachment and sabotage. He added that the DP, driven by a high quest for power, was out to undermine his authority by breaking Jubilee from within. In an elaborate plan dating back to 2017, Ruto is said to have ensured that Uhuru's most loyal followers lost elective seats in the general election. His boss further blamed him for orchestrating rebellion from within the ruling party. Uhuru explained that he had to bring in Odinga, his bitter rival in the 2017 poll, to work with him through the March 2018 Cooperation Pact, which dubbed the handshake. This in a bid to stabilize his government and derail Ruto's grand scheme to bring him down.
Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces.
On February 23rd, in a meeting with leaders from the Mount Kenya region at the Sagana State Lodge, President Kenyatta officially declared his support for Raila's presidential bid to succeed him. Uhuru's handshake partner will be running under the Azimio la Umoja political movement. The Jubilee Party leader has since been rallying Kenyans from across the country to support the ODM party leader.
Asante sana.
Now Kenya Party leader Martha Karua is the latest high-profile leader to join the Azimio la Umoja, with Kuria remaining adamant that he will not join Odinga's camp.
Candidate.
For Maisha Television, Brian Gard.
Right Honorable Raila Odinga.
And Azimio la Umoja team led by its presidential flag bearer Raila Odinga took their campaign to Kakamega County, promising to improve the country's dwindling economy. Accompanied by a number of leaders, including Kenya leader Martha Karua, Odinga said if elected president in August, he will prioritize the revival of the economy. Nerima Wekesa with more.
Azimio la Umoja team led by its presidential flag bearer Raila Odinga took their campaign to Kakamega County, promising to improve the country's dwindling economy.
Tunataka Kenya mpya, Kenya ambayo iko safi, ambayo mtu anafanya kazi anapata haki yake kulingana na jasho lake. Kila mmoja ambaye anafanya kazi anapata riziki yake kwa ajili ya haki. Hatutaki mambo ya uwizi. Hatutaki mambo ya wizi, mambo ya udanganyifu hatutaki. Nataka kuona kama kila Mkenya anapata haki yake hapa katika taifa letu. Umeelewana vizuri? Umeelewana vizuri? Hawa jamaa tutawajua ya kwamba, tuwaambia kwamba mtajua hamjui. Watajua ya kwamba tutaonyesha vile ya kuendesha nchi.
Accompanied by a number of leaders including na Kenya leader Martha Karua, Odinga said if elected president in August, he will prioritize the revival of the economy.
Mtahesabu siku ile ambaye baba ataingia. Kabla sijaenda pale, naingia kwa upande ya matibabu. Matibabu, watu wetu watakoma kuhangaisha kwa upande ya matibabu. Tutasaidia wakulima wetu. Kwa upande mwingine tutaleta smart agriculture. Tutaleta maji karibu na wakulima. Tutaleta mbegu na mbolea kwa bei ya chini. Sawa. Na vile vile kusaidia kwa upande ya trakta na vile vile kwa upande ya soko. Sawa. Na nimesema wakulima wa miwa hapa wana shida mingi.
Tupikie Raila Amolo Odinga, kwa sababu wale vijana wetu wawili walienda kule, na jana niliona Wetangula akisema ati Raila wakati wa handshake na Uhuru Kenyatta yeye hajapeana kitu chochote kwa Waluya. Yani Raila aliingia cabinet ya Uhuru, au Raila ni deputy president wa nchi hii ambaye anaweza kupeana viti. Pili, alisema ati pesa nyingi zimeenda kule Kisumu kujenga port ya Kisumu. Sasa hapa Kakamega tuna maji ya kujenga port.
Na katika hii Kakamega County tumehakikishia baba ya kwamba tunaenda kumpatia viti zote za ubunge, za ugavana na hata women rep. Sawa. Na mimi nimeeleza baba tukiwa Ikolomani, tena nataka nirudie hapa, ya kwamba yeye akishakuwa rais, tunataka kama watu wa Kakamega, yeye achukue gavana wetu Wycliffe Ambeto Oparanya, atembee na yeye kama kiongozi wetu. Wangapi wanaunga mkono Oparanya atembee na baba?
Hata nimesikia wakisema ati Raila hajawahi kupatia Mluya kazi. Mheshimiwa Mdavadi alipewa deputy prime minister na nani? Governor Oparanya alipewa kazi na nani? Hata PK alipewa kazi na nani? Sasa hiyo ni ile naita udaku. Ati chama yao ni udaku, kazi yao ni kudanganya. Leo wanasema nimetenga hii, nimejenga hii, na hakuna kitu.
Mimi hebu nione wanajeshi wa Raila hapa, hebu nione. Mimi naeleza Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, kura zote za Waluya tutaziweka lock na zote utapeleka kuingia State House. Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, huyo jirani wangu Ruto asikubabaisha hata kidogo. Mimi ni ndume kushinda Ruto. Mimi na bibi 3, Ruto na 1. Ananiambia nini? Yale Ruto anasema ati pesa za serikali zinatumika kufanya kampeni. Hiyo ni upuzi na matope. Sisi tuna pesa, tutasukuma hii azimio, lazima tuingie ndani.
While at a rally in Huisero constituency, Odinga, who is also the ODM boss, endorsed former Kenya Electricity Transmission Company Ketraco Chief Executive Fernandes Barasa as the Kakamega gubernatorial aspirant for the Orange Party.
Kwanza napenda kukaribisha baba hapa Shinyalu. Baba, sisi kama Mlembe Nation tunakutambua kwa sababu wewe ndio the champion of devolution. Tunajua ya kwamba ikifika tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8, mambo ya devolution tunatoka 15% hadi 35%. Nione salamu za baba. Jambo la pili, mimi nashukuru baba kwa sababu umenipatia kikosi cha watu 12. I want to strongly believe ikifika tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8, mimi kama candidate wako wa ODM, we are going to deliver 100% for ODM, 100% kwa baba.
Karua, who recently promised to work with the Azimio la Umoja Brigade, said she joined forces with Odinga to bring a third liberation in Kenya and ensure the ODM leader gets an overwhelming support from the Mount Kenya region.
Watu wa Butere Mlembe, Mlembe Handi, Mlembe Swa, hamjambo. Mukiniona hapa muelewe ya kwamba mlima umekubali baba. Na mimi na chama ya NAK Kenya tumejitolea kupambana mpaka baba aingie Ikulu. Maisha yake yote ametupigania haki za Mkenya. Baba hana chuki. Baba ni wa kuunganisha. Tutoke zote, tarehe ikifika tupigie baba kura. Tumekubaliana. Asanteni, mubarikiwe, na nikubali heshima si utumwa. Siasa ya matuzi tukatae kabisa.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Nerima Wekesa.
Gatundu South Member of Parliament Moses Kuria is a man who never shies from controversies. The self-declared Mount Kenya kingpin is always firing salvos at his political nemesis, regardless of their positions. Kuria, who is serving a second term as a legislator, is under siege after his comments on a post-colonial oath taken by Mount Kenya region rattled Kenyans. But what exactly is the Chaweri oath? Our reporter Brian Gard prepared a comprehensive feature. Let's have a look.
And I was tried, and I was charged, and I was told
Details of the oath are shared by Reverend John Gatu, now a retired moderator of the Presbyterian Church of East Africa PCEA, when he was called by Mzee Kenyatta to his Gatundu home, informing him that the Gikuyu people were to take an oath. Gatu received a rather unusual call from the Chaweri home of the founding president Mzee Kenyatta that morning. The caller on the other end of the line informed him that the president wanted to see him but did not divulge details. Moments later, the moderator at the time, the Reverend Crispus Kiongo, called Gatu on the telephone, informing him that he too had been summoned to the home in Gatundu. A day earlier, Gatu had made a powerful sermon against voter bribery in the upcoming general elections, a planned gratuity for cabinet ministers, and a host of other national matters. He was worried that he could have annoyed the president.
John Gatu. I am a retired Presbyterian minister. I retired some 19 years ago after serving as General Secretary and also as moderator of the church.
When the two men of the cloth arrived in Chaweri, they found the president flanked by Mbeyo Koinange, then the Minister of State in the office of the president. In his memoir Fan into Flames, Reverend John Gatu says the visit was meant for them to take a Gikuyu oath to the purpose of unifying the tribe. Orchestrated by Kenyatta's inner circle, the ceremonies were meant to mobilize Gema communities against Jaramogi Oginga Odinga's Kenya People's Union KPU ahead of upcoming elections, whose date was, however, yet to be set. Stunned, the two men listened silently as Kenyatta explained that some of the oath's repulsive requirements would be set aside because of their faith if they so wished. For instance, they would be allowed to swap blood for milk, Their request for the full text of the oath would be denied, the president only telling them that it was a secret. Details would emerge that those forced to take the oath were asked to vow that they would never allow the presidency to leave the house of Mumbi. The killing of Thomas Joseph Mboya, a man whose appeal spread across communities, happened at the height of the oathing ceremonies, further widening divisions between the Kikuyu and the Luo. Gatu recalls that after the shooting, there was widespread suspicion that the assassination was instigated by the state, sparking bitterness and anger against Kikuyus. During Mboya's Requiem Mass, a woman allegedly threw a shoe at Kenyatta. Gatu writes that when the president's car was stormed, his security detail responded, resulting to many casualties and fatalities, to which many were from the Luo community. President Kenyatta's succession was also at play with his bosom friends, keen on ensuring that Daniel Arap Moi, then the vice president, would not succeed in the Kenyatta. Gatu writes that after consulting other church leaders, it was decided that they would not take the oath as it served no purpose in a newly independent Kenya. The churchmen promptly delivered a letter to Kenyatta explaining their position. Then all hell broke loose. One day, after escorting Gatu to the airport to catch a flight to Beirut, Lebanon, his wife Rahabu and their children were waylaid by a crowd and forced to take the oath. State agents increasingly targeted PCA clergy, leaving church leaders to conclude they were being punished for defying Kenyatta. Thousands of people continued flocking Gatundu to take the oath, the state marshalling huge resources for the rather unorthodox method of rallying central Kenya residents to Kenyatta's side. State agents orchestrated kidnappings and torture. The government, in the meantime, continued to deny that the ceremonies were taking place, with Koinange issuing a ministerial statement in parliament in which he said the allegations were false. On July 22, 1969, the PCA clergy wrote to the president, telling him, among other things, that the ceremonies were isolating Kikuyus from other communities. When the ceremonies persisted, forcing women to flee their homes and children to drop from schools, they wrote yet another letter in which they explained the oathing had caused serious damage to the social fabric in central Kenya. They told Kenyatta that children whose parents had not taken the oath had been thrown out of schools, teachers seized from schools, and men of the cloth kidnapped and forced to take chai, a euphemism used to denote the oath. Details of the full text of the oath remain scanty. However, the church established that residents were being asked to denounce family planning, a measure probably designed to increase the community's population and vote. The community was also being urged to circumcise its daughters. Echoes of these sentiments really remain today, with Kikuyu politicians using the circumcision claim to campaign against Raila. On Friday, March 18th, Moses Kuria is seen firing salvos at his political nemesis, criticizing Uhuru Kenyatta for supporting Raila Odinga. There was also evidence that blood played a key role in the ceremonies. For instance, one man identified as Samuel Githinji Mwai was kidnapped from his home together with his wife on the night of September 15, 1969. He died 2 days later from injuries inflicted by the oathing gang. His wife would later tell the East African Standard that they drank blood from a spoon.
call it, even churches. That is the cancer.
The church would later organize massive prayer rallies in which pastors led their congregations in denouncing the oath. Signs that the government was softening its stand came when Eliud Mathu, then the State House controller, raised his hand in support of the denunciation during a prayer rally attended by 25,000 people in Kikuyu. On September 16, 1969, Moi issued a statement in which he asked police to probe claims of widespread brutality. Still, Kenyatta was furious, summoning the clergy to explain why they were holding rallies and tainting the government's image. In his memoir, Gatu suggests it was the church versus the state. Gatu says, the clergy, however, prepared well for the meeting and put together photos of the victims of torture and other evidence. After a long meeting in which Kenyatta was visibly furious, he appeared to soften his stand and much to the surprise of the gathered clergymen, Mzee was willing to engage need be, but not through the press. In its Exclusion and Embrace, Professor Miroslav Volf captures the experience of the Luo people best when he avers. Hence, the proscription of KPU made Kenya a de facto single-party state and established a pan-ethnic nationalism. The government accused KPU of being subversive, stirring up inter-ethnic strife, and accepting foreign money to promote anti-national activities, which included the building of the party-named Russia Hospital that the president had come to open. Having demonized Nyanza province, it was easy to exclude her from national and development plans. While the oathing period was coming to an end, its effects, however, continue to be felt today. Pungu Muigai, the Kikuyu National Council of Elders patron, on Tuesday, March 1st, was said to have allegedly criticized the head of state's move to support Raila Odinga, saying it was against the oath taken by the Gema Nation in 1969, just days after details emerged of the reason behind the cancellation of the mega coalition launch. He would, however, deny these allegations.
My respect for the President of the Republic of Kenya is unquestionable, and I have proved it over and over again. I have stood with him in all his political endeavors, and there is no way that I would criticize him for his actions or his decisions. It is completely unthinkable. More so in the press.
Kungu met Deputy President William Ruto at his home in Karen, eliciting mixed reactions considering by then Ruto and President Kenyatta rift had started portraying in the public. Yvonne Owuor, the winner of the 2003 Cain Prize for African Writing, amply observes that after Mboya's death, Kenya gained a third official language after English and Swahili, which is silence. She adds, displayed by ghost, in between people, no one to blame, most of the witnesses dead, others had vowed themselves to eternal silence. This was the same as death. Unless we confront the past, murders like that of the electoral official Chris Musando in 2017 will recur. Kenya police have a long history of using excessive force against protesters, especially among the Luo in Western Kenya. Of the over 1,100 people killed during the 2000 post-election violence, over 400 were shot by police in the Nyanza region. According to Human Rights Watch, in 2013, police killed at least 5 demonstrators in Kisumu who were protesting a Supreme Court decision that affirmed Uhuru Kenyatta's election as president. And in June 2016, police killed at least 5 and wounded another 60 demonstrators in Kisumu, Homa Bay and Siaya counties. The state acknowledging these crimes and making public apologies to the Luo will, in my view, end the continued violence against the community. For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, Brian Gad.
Well away from that, aspiring Kandui Member of Parliament Roger Siboye on Sunday got a major boost after a number of youths from Kandui constituency endorsed him for Kandui parliamentary seat. And as our reporter Rida Chebet narrates, Honorable Siboye took the opportunity to sell his manifesto to Kandui residents. Let's have a look.
Youths from different wards of Kandui constituency have on Sunday endorsed businessman cum politician Roger Siboye for the constituency's top job.
Kwenda kusimama kiti cha ubunge siku ya leo, pia sisi kama vijana tutamwapisha, tumtakie kila laheri. Tutaingia kwa agano kwamba sisi kama vijana hatuendi kufanya siasa ya upuzi ambayo hatujui kichwa na lengo lake ama namna gani. Tumetumiwa sana.
Tunataka kiongozi ambaye atakuja na miundo msingi, anakuja na maono ili kwamba vijana pia wakaweze kuinuka, si kuja kutekeleza mambo ambayo yalikuwepo miaka 1970. Nataka kiongozi ambaye atasikia mwananchi wa kawaida, kijana ambaye ana ubunifu pia akaweze kupata nafasi. Na huyu kiongozi ni nani? Roger.
Declaring their support for the Federal Party candidate, the youth say their ambition is ensuring that Honorable Siboye Rogers occupies the MP seat come August 9th, 2022.
Vijana hoye! Hoye! Vijana hoye! Hoye! Sisi kama team Roger Siboye Kandui PPK tulikuwa kwa mrengo wa ODM hapo awali. Yes. Na kwa hiyo chama tukakuwa frustrated, wakaprefer mzee ambaye anaitwa Hangati. Yes. Sisi tumesema kama vijana hatutaendelea kunyanyaswa na kufinywa. Sisi kama team Roger Siboye tumeingia chama inaitwa Federal Party of Kenya. Hiyo chama ndo Mheshimiwa Siboye anaenda kutumia mpaka kwa debe.
We must change all people to go home because they took power when they were 35 years, others 30 years. Now it's their time to go back and go home. Now for us, this county and this country, we have to start with the boys of the day. We have to start with Majembe, Machaja, Mapangula. Here I am, and I'm ready to undertake any services. We need the Ryota system in Bungoma County.
Addressing the press, Honorable Siboye assured the youths that their support will not be in vain, as he is determined to clean the seat in order to liberate the Kandui residents.
Nataka kushukuru vijana kutoka sehemu mbalimbali ya hii Kandui constituency kwa kuja na kuniendorse na kusema kwamba it is time for the youth. Yani it is now or never. Vijana tumenyanyaswa miaka mingi, tukiambiwa we are the leaders of the future, but this future never arrives. Sasa kupitia kwangu vijana wamejitokeza, wamesema wanataka kuleta mabadiliko kwa hii constituency yetu ya Kandui, and they are backing me 100%. Asante. So tunasema kwamba ile agenda tuko nayo is a progressive agenda. We are doing politics that is going to add value to the lives of our people, and we want change specifically to our constituency in Kandui.
Siboye also took the chance to sell his manifesto to the residents of Kandui constituency, with the top of his list being quality and affordable education, which is the backbone of development in the country.
Zile shida za watu kutoenda shule, zile shida za youth kutopata ajira, kunyima opportunities za biashara, na viongozi ambao wale wako hawashughuliki chochote. So mimi nimesema, mimi kama youth nime experience shida zenyu. We have a common problem, the problems of unemployment, the problems of lack of bursaries for fees, the problems of discrimination from government jobs, the problem of discrimination for business opportunities. Na nasema I want to arrest that, kwa sababu niko na nimetembea kwa hii constituency yote, nimetembea kwa ward zote, na ile mambo ambayo nimekutana nayo ni mambo ya kusikitisha. There are things of disbelief, there are things of, unfortunate, because the leadership that we have has deliberately refused to take responsibility of common mwananchi. So ile kitu inaitwa HELB, ambayo inaitwa Higher Education Loans Board, mimi kama mbunge wa kwanza na mtu ambaye niko na elimu na naelewa, Nitabadilisha hiyo Higher Education Loans Board ikuwe Higher Education Grants Board. Yani hakuna kulipa hiyo pesa.
He also promised to initiate youth empowerment programs in order to curb youth unemployment, which has been a great challenge to the country and Kandui constituency in particular.
Kitu ya pili ile nitafanya ile tunaitwa ICT hubs in all the 8 wards. Nitaleta zile tunaitwa ICT hubs kwamba vijana watakuwa wanapata ajira ya kujiandika wenyewe wakitumia internet. Nitawaletea makompyuta, nitawaletea data center, nitawaletea Sasa unaweza kufanya ile tunaitwa self employment, unajikimu kimaisha, at the end of the month unapata pesa yako. Sio ni haki? Training and vocational training institutes, hizo ni institute ambazo zinaleta manufaa katika jamii, na nitazi-empower, nitazi-equip, nitazi-promote ili ziendelee kukuza vijana wapate kupata self-employed, vitu kama plumbing, electricals na vitu ambazo zinaweza saidia vijana.
The youth providing solution to the problems the constituency is facing currently.
Tunasema kwamba Mheshimiwa Rogers tunataka kijana ambaye anasimama na ujasiri, maana uongozi unatoka na watu ambao ni nguvu, ambao hawaogopi vitisho vya watu wengine. Na Mheshimiwa unaenda kusema kama vijana, tuseme kwamba ukombozi wa Kandui ni vijana, na vijana tumeelewana kwa kauli moja kwamba Mheshimiwa Rogers boy, tuko nyuma yako, usitishwe, tunaenda kusupport uongozi unaenda kupata.
For Maisha.
Well, with that story, I'm taking a short commercial break. I'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.
It is a season of seriousness, and only the serious presenters come onto your screen.
Maisha Prime News and Maisha Prime Morning Edition. My hustle, my story.
Maisha Prime Weekend.
Rida Kirin Chibet, Millicent Makoha, Brian Gad. Only on Maisha TV.
Rema Bible School, located in Bungoma at Gospel Believers Fellowship Church next to Huduma Center, invites you to take courses in Bible studies. The Bible School offers advanced theological courses across diploma and certificate sections, with every class filled with transformational truths with a focus on growth and development over academic smarts. Rema Bible School offers non-denominational teachings that help in your understanding of the scriptures.
We have 54 courses that we carry out to our students. Tuko na diploma level 1 na diploma level 2.
The school is designed for anyone who wants a focused, organized and thorough study of the Bible.
Tangu nianze sikujua ministry gift ni nini. Sasa nimejua.
Our mission is to equip people to practice the kingdom way of life and become mature disciples of Christ.
Kwa majina ni Patrick Wanyonyi Wasike, ni mwanafunzi wa theology katika shule hii.
Welcome to Rema Bible School.
Mwanafunzi anapojiunga na chuo cha Biblia analipia tu production ya vitabu, kwa sababu tunafanya kitabu kimoja shilingi 200 na tuition fee tunafanya shilingi 1000 per semester, yani katika msimu mmoja wa kusoma. Mafundisho haya ni si ya dini moja. Ni mafundisho ambayo katika kimombo tunasema it is interdenominational.
Contact us today 0724 039 828 0724 039 828, or you can visit our main offices at Gospel Believers Fellowship Church headquarters near Bungoma Huduma Center. Rema Bible School, equipping you to know Christ. Kisiwa Technical Training Institute is a leading technical training institute committed to offering high-quality education in the process, produce highly skilled, knowledgeable and responsible graduates in the field of engineering, science and technology. We provide high-quality education in Kenya and beyond, offered by a dedicated team of lecturers for globally competitive skills in TVET, innovations and research solutions for socio-economic prosperity. You can apply for a diploma or a certificate course in electrical engineering, information and communication technology, social work and community development, agriculture and agricultural engineering, hospitality and institutional management, building and civil engineering, business studies, secretarial studies, among many. We offer both online learning and blended learning through e-learning. The Institute does not charge any fee for admission application forms. Apply now. Kisiwa Technical Training Institute is located in Kabuchai in Bungoma County. Under Kisiwa Technical Training Institute, you get quality training under modern facilities, library, laboratory, playing grounds and courts.
Once you enroll with us, you are assured of out of the total fees for the year 56,420, the government is going to pay for you 30,000 shillings.
For more information, contact us on 011 00 96 090, 011 00 96 090. You can also send your application to PO Box 657 Bungoma. You can write your email to info@kisiwatech.ac.ke. Kisiwa Technical Training Institute, a center of excellence in TVET research and innovations.
Are you looking for a reputable technical institution to enhance your technical skills? Look no further. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College is an approved technical training institute by TVETA, a college committed to providing you with quality programs and services that will enhance and enrich your technical hands-on skills to meet societal needs. It is a top-rated technical and vocational college in provision of training, innovation, and action research in Kenya and beyond. We provide quality technical vocational training and research in collaboration with stakeholders to produce highly skilled and innovative human resource. We offer certificate in general agriculture, diploma in entrepreneurial agriculture, diploma in general agriculture, artisan in storekeeping, certificate in computerized secretarial, certificate in supply chain management, certified in information studies, certified public accountant, diploma in accounting, diploma in supply chain management, certificate in ICT, diploma in ICT, certificate in welding and fabrication, diploma in welding and fabrication, certificate in hairdressing and beauty, diploma in fashion design and clothing, certificate in fashion design and clothing, among many. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College is located in Likuyani Sub-County of Kakamega County, next to Likuyani Sub-County headquarters along Kitale Eldoret Road. For more information, contact us on 0721927458 or 0712114908. You can also send your application to PO Box 4530-205 Matunda or write to us on email to kongonitvc@gmail.com. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College, technology and innovation to meet societal needs.
A strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey. But a woman of strength knows it is in the journey where she will become strong. Join Irene Mumbo Bushebi and Rita Kering on Prime Women Talk every Wednesday from 8 p.m. exclusive to MTV. Unapotia bidii katika maisha, mwishowe unafanikiwa. Unapotazama runinga maisha, unajifunza, unaelimika na unafurahia. Twakujuza kila mara tutia fora kukupasha yaliyomo yanayojiri na kujenga maisha mbeleni. Hii ni runinga ya Maisha. The stage is set. The time is now. Credible news. It is prime news. Only on Maisha TV. Prepare for the best. Informative. Authoritative. Unbiased. Welcome to Maisha News.
Alright, welcome back. You are watching Maisha Prime News. The jinx of Kenya's vice presidency. Out of the 9 former vice presidents in Kenya's political history, only Moi automatically rose to become president, and this only happened following the death of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Mwai Kibaki had to bid his time to clinch the presidency after the end of Moi's 10 years rule in the multi-party era. Others with ambitions for high offices, such as the late Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, the late Professor Josephat Karanja, and the late Professor George Saitoti, fell by the wayside. Bushebi Jr. tells us more in the feature known as The Curse of the Deputy Presidency in Kenya.
At the peak of 2017 presidential elections, Deputy President William Ruto, then under the Jubilee Party, headed by President Uhuru Kenyatta, described the opposition coalition NASA as clueless, rudderless, leaderless, and disorganized.
Kama Rais Kibaki angekuwa na team, angefanya mambo mengi Kenya hii, lakini aliangaishwa na watu wa nusu mkate na nusu mkeka na sijui nini, mpaka kazi yake akafanya kiasi. Ule bwana kitendawili anataka kutuletea story ya nusu mkate. Mnataka nusu mkate tena?
The stadium in Chuka will be complete. In 3 months' time, the stadium in Moyale will be complete. In 6 months' time, the stadium in Kamarin in West Pokot, which is historic, will be complete. In a couple of months, the stadium in Eldoret will be complete. In Nyeri, the president gave the title. There was a challenge of title. Now we have a title, and now the program has been rolled out. In Kiambu, the stadium will be complete. We have challenges. We have a small challenge in Mombasa because the county government has issues of ownership of the land, although all the contracts and everything has been signed for, including the tartan for the stadium is in place. We have a small challenge again in Kisumu because the county government has not relocated the dumping site, which is next to the stadium, and international requirements dictate that you cannot have a dumping site side by side with a stadium. As soon as that is relocated, that process will be complete.
5 years later, nothing better describes the trajectory of his last term as deputy president, as succession politics took center stage unbridled.
Kuna wakati wa kazi na kuna wakati wa siasa. Sasa tunaingia kipindi ya siasa. Kila mtu ako na uhuru sasa.
In the last term of Jubilee government in 2022, it is a script typical of founding President Mzee Jomo Kenyatta's last years in office. The big question is, has the ruling party Jubilee become ineffectual and Kenya become known as the no-party state?
What about the allegations by President Uhuru Kenyatta that his deputy Ruto had abandoned his duties, instead began early campaigns to succeed him, wield power and pursue his own political interests, leading to a massive fallout? Welcome to the curse of deputy presidency in Kenya. The first president of Kenya, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, took power after independence in 1963. In 1979, Daniel Moi became president after the death of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. In December 2002, Mwai Kibaki became the third president after Moi, and in April 2013, Uhuru Kenyatta, the son of Jomo Kenyatta, became the fourth president of Kenya. The Kenyattas have gone into books of history when both a father and a son became presidents 34 years apart. In the two periods, the senior and junior Kenyattas are deputized by Daniel Moi and William Ruto, respectively. The title vice president has since been replaced with deputy president. Ruto is Moi's political prodigal son. In presidential succession, the deputy president is always the focal person because he is a heartbeat away from presidency. Holders of the office are often opposed and humiliated. Kenyan history is replete with scenes of the humiliation of the deputy president since Oginga Odinga's time. Moi, Mwai Kibaki, Dr. Josephat Karanja, and Professor George Saitoti were no different, nor is Ruto. In fact, many have argued that the position is a cursed one. Until recently, Uhuru had not directly opposed his deputy's political ambitions. He tacitly did so in his public speeches, body language, and through his project Stop Ruto 2022. This is a case of history repeating itself. Deja vu of Moi's tribulations with the State House elites around Jomo Kenyatta, who could not fathom how a person like Moi, without pedigree and not from the right ethnicity, could succeed Mzee.